Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Recovery Snack from Recovery Concepts. I'm Chris on this Tuesday, May 26th. Hope y'all had a great Memorial Day and everybody's chugging along, getting ready to dive back in. Whatever it is that you do or are doing, back to work or um, traveling back home, being with family, or having the house quiet again if you had family, all that good stuff. Whatever it is, I hope y'all had a great holiday. Never quit raining in Southwest Virginia. Well, little spots here and there, but it gave my wife and I a lot of time to be out in the garden. We've got like 60 tomato plants, 60 pepper plants, watermelons, cantaloupe. We've got all kinds of stuff planted. And it's been that wasn't all this weekend. That's been a progression depending on planting time. But green beans, potatoes, squash, zucchini. We've got all kinds of stuff. Sweet peas. So I'm super excited to start harvesting some of that and bringing it in for dinners here in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Hopefully, some of it. We've already had some radishes. They were really good, but they were experimental. We didn't plant enough of them to know exactly what we were going to do with them or if we'd like them, but we like them. So we're going to try them again in the fall. So anyway, let's dive in here and see what kind of recovery stuff we got going on today. May 26th. We have a quote from Benjamin Hoff. To understand all this a little better, it might help to look at someone who is quite the opposite. We addicts are a rigid, stubborn bunch. Amen. We often get something in our heads and it seems to push all the questions out. Recovery suggests that we work to develop an open mind that wonders, questions, and is willing to cast doubts, even on our own motives. One of the gifts of going to meetings is hearing the opinions of people whose thinking is directly opposite of ours. How often it happens that the person we see as having nothing to offer us ends up teaching us the most. This is the way of openness. Openness asks that we welcome the truth no matter who the messenger is. Openness is also an admission that we are incomplete and we need the new ideas, opinions, and suggestions of others. Prayer for the day. Openness allows me to hear the truth. Higher power, you are the truth. Help me to keep listening for your messages and guidance as they come to me through others. Today's action. Today I will write down 3 times that I close my mind has gotten me stuck or in trouble. I have to read that again. I messed it up. Today I will write down 3 times that my closed mind has gotten me stuck or in trouble. Ain't got enough ink for that one. Luckily, it doesn't happen for today's action. It doesn't happen as much as it used to. That's progress, not perfection. And I love this about the openness. I teach groups regularly, currently at a 106-bed facility in Salem, Virginia. And am looking forward to, it looks like I've got a couple of things online, looking forward to teaching some more groups in other facilities around up and down I-81 corridor in Virginia. Just got back from Abington and I'm going up to Winchester here before long. But one of the things that I like to do during my groups, especially the early ones, the 2-weekers that have just showed up there and they're just not sure about anything, and most of them are having a hard time questioning, why they came and should they stay and all that stuff. I like to open up my groups a little bit with just an icebreaker to tell us some kind of odd thing, or not even an odd thing, something particular to you that I would not know about you by looking at you, whether it be a hobby, a trade. I have a 57-year-old baby tooth. I use that sometimes for whatever reason. There was never a permanent tooth underneath it. But some kind of little oddity I try to get everybody to open up. And most directly, according to that reading today, in line with that reading today, is I try to help them understand that it is not me up here and y'all down there. I try to help them understand the value that I've gotten from teaching groups to people in early recovery over the years, and how important it is for me to remain humble and the student, because when I do that, the world becomes packed full of teachers. My granny used to tell me when I was a kid, you can't get nothing in a full cup, boy. And I never understood what that meant. But my default back in the day was, somebody would tell me something, I would say something to the tune of, oh, I know. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I know that. And I didn't mean any harm. I had just put unreasonable expectations on myself that I was supposed to be in control. I was supposed to understand everything. And if I didn't know, it was some slight on me and my character and my intelligence. I had it all mixed up. Nobody ever told me that was the way it was. I came up with that somewhere myself. But I pride myself, dare I say that, in understanding the value of other people, and what their feelings are and what their thoughts are, because their conception of a situation or a share or a topic in a recovery room, and I mean, I try to do it all the time, but most specifically for me in the rooms of recovery, it's important that I do that, is to get all the knowledge, all the homework everybody else has done, and bring it in, and see if there's something of there I can use of value into my program. I can apply to my program, because I don't know every damn thing in the world, and that's a release, man. That is excellent. I am so happy to not have it be in a position anymore where I think I'm supposed to, or I think you're supposed to. I put unreasonable expectations on me and you. If I had them on me, I thought you were supposed to know too. And that created a lot of static, a lot of turbulence, man, a lot of toxicity, a lot of problems with unreasonable expectations. But when I remain humble, I stay in contact with my God, and I understand on a daily basis that the people I'm around, man, my God don't make no mistakes, man. There is a purpose and a reason that everybody is in me and around me in my life. And a lot of times that could be because I have an opportunity maybe to help them. But not always. Not always by any means. Maybe the opportunity there is for something that they have of value that they can give me. And if I keep my mind open to whoever it is around me, however they look, whatever their background is, whatever the case may be, in all aspects, it gives me an opportunity to get some wisdom, some free wisdom, man. I ain't even got to read a book on it. All I got to do is listen. All I got to do is listen. And it gives me the opportunity to be a student and expand my knowledge, or at least give me the opportunity to think about things from that footprint, from that standpoint, because all I got is me. All I got is me, and that's okay. It is what it is. That's been working with. It's not bad, but it's not perfect by any means, man. Anything that I can gain and garner from other people to help me think about a situation or an action or a behavior, or better ways to deal with such things, is a plus, man. That's a way that I can get help for myself, which God knows I need. So that's what I got out today's reading. I appreciate y'all joining me. Y'all come on back. We'll do it again on a Wednesday. You know the spiel. Subscribe, like the video, share it, whatever you're moved to do. I appreciate you being here, and please come on back and join us tomorrow. Lord willing, we'll do it again on Wednesday. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.